Sweet beans, sweet beans. Hey, what's up, Gorgon Knights? Thanks once again for tuning in and hanging out with your nerdy friend. It's Bree, aka Nerdy, and today I'm going to make up for my mistakes. So essentially, last time, if you guys were able to watch, I tried to draw this design that I had, which I'll show you here in a little bit, and it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. So I tried to draw this, right? Now, originally, what my plan was is, there's a new Batman vs Superman movie that's out, which is actually pretty good. I actually got to check it out, so I'll talk about that. What I thought was good about the movie and what I thought they could have done better during the stream. But besides that, so this is kind of where I came up with. Seriously, Batman, Superman, kind of in that about 70% of the picture pose, with the logo in the top corner and Wonder Woman down here below. Now, the only thing I kind of changed up was when I was drawing for you guys last time, I was in my zone, right? And I was very nervous, and I was not used to streaming live yet. So I had to reevaluate some things, come with some different options. So this is what I drew last time, right? And as you can see, it's not right. Batman's eyes, he looked kind of cockeyed. Well, he looked bold-eyed because the side of his head is too much. That's what these red markings are. His forehead was not long enough. The angle of Superman's jaw was not proportionate. And, Wonder Woman was right here, right? And I had messed up the whole picture. And I didn't like that. And halfway through the stream, I was like, you know what? I messed up. I got to reevaluate. So I went back to the drawing board, and I kind of stuck to what I had right here. And what I have now is just this picture. I just took my time a little bit more, and I laid it out for you guys right here so far. And essentially, it's in the style that I'm very much so used to. This way, I can cut all me trying to figure out the picture that I already thumbnailed out, because I already drew it before. I don't need to redraw it again. I just drew it down on this sheet of paper, so that way when you guys are watching, you actually get the full effect of what I'm doing, and you can actually ask me questions live, why I wanted to do what I wanted to do in that sense. I was kind of practicing with some of the aspects of the shading, so I'll bring the shading paper over so you guys can see. So essentially this will be what it kind of looks like when I start getting to what I got to get to. For some reason, Superman's face looks kind of odd to me. I think I just got to play with it, maybe lighten up some value since I made it so dark, since light will be coming from this direction and kind of reflecting off certain points. I feel I just need to be conscious of that when I'm drawing the picture. But other than that, let's get to it, guys. So, how's everybody's weekend? I hope it's pretty dope, pretty jazzy. If you guys need anything, let me know. If anything, I'll see what I can do for you. Also, I'm going to be playing music this time around, just because I like to listen to music when I'm doing my thing, and it's easier that way, and also makes it a little bit more entertaining to watch when I start, doing what I got to do. So, this mix that I'm about to play is from a buddy of mine called DJ Don Mecca. He is from Michigan. You can find him out there. He's on SoundCloud. That's where I'm listening to this from. And if you want to check him out, go check him out. Tell him Nerdy sent you your way. The mix that I'm playing is called the Future Top 40. Actually, I take that back. The Future House Top 40 mix. And yeah, we're about to go ahead and get into it. So let's do it. Oh no! What did I do? That's not his. Let's go back. Touching stuff, man. I've been messing stuff up. So how's you guys' day going? Hope it's going good. Mine's going pretty alright. We're on spring break right now, so I can actually chill and relax and sit here and draw this. You know what's funny? I actually do a series called Movie Poster Mondays, and it's funny because I really just realized that I'm drawing this movie poster on a Monday, and I literally did not put two and two together until just at this one moment, which works because I was kind of upset because I haven't been able to focus on drawing that for you guys lately. Now with my style, I like to kind of keep the lines kind of clean. It's only when I'm in these parts, because for the style that I'm trying to go for, you need the clean outline edges. and then you kind of go in with some hatching to get the other effects. Yeah. So, if you guys caught the movie, I thought the movie was pretty awesome. Batman vs Superman. Now it had its flaws. I'm not even going to remotely lie to you and act like it didn't have its flaws. It had its flaws. One such being there's a scene in there where essentially Lex Luthor kind of does something to Superman and gives him like this ultimatum. And I'm trying to like tiptoe around spoilers because in case some of you guys haven't seen the movie yet. But he does this thing where he essentially sets like one of those old school like bakery clocks, right, and kind of twists it, and he starts monologuing to Superman, classic villain style. But this monologue had to be no longer than like max 15 minutes, right? And they cut to the scene like right after where it shows like supposedly like the bad guys were on this clock schedule too, and it's like 30 minutes later. I was like, "There's no way this was like 30-minute conversation." And I don't know. That was one little thing that like as a nerd of comic lore and like the small little subtle details, I was like, "Really, guys? You guys just have to cut that through?" Like, did he like? It makes me wonder if when you get the special features, if he says something else in there. So we'll see. But let me go ahead and start focusing on this drawing a little bit. I know some of you guys are like, you're just tracing over your original lines. Yeah, like I said, I already drew this already, so I already had it going the way I needed to get going. Now let's just kind of get these details in there and start working with what I got to work with. Outlining some of the shadows real quick. Yeah, let's see. I have the picture up, so I'm looking at you guys. I'm sorry. I always keep the reference of the original picture that I'm drawing, just because sometimes when I start to shading, I'm realizing that I drew something kind of off, and it helps me correct it a lot faster. But yeah, that's that. What do you guys think of Bruce? Actually, no. I should say Bruce Wayne. What do you guys think of Ben Affleck's Batman? I actually thought it was probably one of the better Batmans that I saw. Actually, Bruce and Batman. I thought he actually did a decent job portraying both. Like I like the grittiness of this Batman, but at the same time, he's older. He's war torn. Obviously, he's lost some friends in this fight against crime that he's been doing for so long. So I thought it was cool. He actually kind of felt that in his emotion when he was doing what he had to do, and I thought that was dope. I'm gonna go really loose here real quick. And get some of the shadows in here. And if you guys are writing anything, you just gotta give me a sec. I promise I'll look up and do what I gotta do right now. Just kind of making sure I'm getting this anatomy and poses down correctly. If you're wondering, the reason why I chose this layout, I thought it was just interesting to have Batman and Superman take up like the majority of the picture with this kind of stripe going down the middle of those two, because Batman versus Superman, and then it's going in those old classic hand-drawn movie poster styles, having like some small oddities in the background, like Lex Luthor up here, the symbol up here, the Batman versus Superman symbol up here, and then having Wonder Woman down at the bottom. It's like telling little parts of the story, like, oh, these are actually kind of parts or elements of the story that actually help enhance the story. That tells you more, like, all right, maybe these characters played a little bit bigger role, which they did. Which Wonder Woman's a beast. It's like we always knew it back from the old, Justice League cartoon, and then she came through. They did a good job portraying her in this movie. I know a lot of people were like giving it like a crappy review. I think those guys are just comparing it to like a Marvel movie. But like I said before on my buddy the Stradinger's podcast, actually that's out right now. Um, you can't compare it to a Marvel movie because it's a DC movie one. And then on top of that, Marvel did it differently. They introduced the characters first, and then they went ahead and they started making the teams come together. And we always knew what was going to come. Like, oh yeah, yeah. And that's essentially kind of what happened with the actual real comic. There wasn't the Avengers first. It was like all the characters on their own standalone, and then they're like, hey, let's put them all in a giant big comic, and that's how the Avengers came about. And to be honest, it's like what I've been saying to everybody that I know pretty much is that DC was like, hey, we need to play catch up. Marvel's already, about to hit this big Civil War thing, and it's going to lead into even this bigger story. And we haven't even released like one really movie yet. Like we have Batman movies, but we don't have our own set universe yet. And I feel like this is what Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice was. It was pretty much it was like their way of creating like a pre-Avengers or pre-Justice League to introduce you to all the characters. So they kind of did it backwards. Like they introduced all the characters first, and then they're going to release all the movies with the characters, and then you're going to learn about them through those methods, through the way that they do it there, which isn't bad. It's just, DC's way of doing stuff, that's all. And, you're always going to get the haters out there that are like, Marvel does it better, and, DC should do this and do that. To me, I'm like, it's like having an Apple Watch and a Microsoft and a Microsoft Android, right? People, like, no matter what system you use, they're both useful. They both get the job done. But, some people like Apple, because it's easier to streamline, it's like kind of more user-friendly versus, the Android, which is user-friendly, but you can also mod it up so much and do all these extra unnecessary things with it. Like, that's half the reason I don't like, me personally, I don't like the Android software. Because even though I am like a techie person, I'm not that well off with it. So I get lost. I'm like, why is all these things running in the background? It's driving me crazy. Just do what I want, So, yeah. So, all right, get back to this music. Give me some questions if you guys have any. Hold on, let me check real quick. If you guys have said anything. There you go. There you go. Like I said, the mix is from Don Mecca. You can check him out. DJ Bass, DJ Bass, Michigan based DJ. Pretty awesome dude, very nice, very humble. Like I said, you can check him out on SoundCloud. This is what this mix is from. It's called The Future House. top 40 mix. It's pretty good. It's actually what I use when I go work out. I actually like to listen to this a lot. Oh man. Yeah, there we go. You know, this is the weirdest thing about like when I pre-sketch these things up, because I draw them in these non-photographic blue pencils, right? And I do it so that way when I figure out what I want to do with the piece, I can either scan it in and it not be in there, which I don't have a scanner, but if I had to, I could scan it in and it would be there, right? But the thing is, the only problem when you do this is I always feel like it doesn't look like the person until I start like literally putting these shadows on there. And then once I start adding the shadows in, you know, this kind of lightly, and then adding them in certain places, I'm like, alright, yeah, okay, there it is. This is what I thought it looked like. But sometimes I'm like, oh man, this looks like shit. Like, I get all self-conscious and whatnot. I know. But I'm glad he's going to turn out alright. Batman's going to turn out alright at least. And that's half the biggest battle. Superman's okay, as long as Batman's right. You know, everybody's fine with that. So Batman, you know, he has a mask, so like you kind of have to follow the form of it. That's only, you know, kind of crappy thing when you draw characters, especially characters that people know. Like if the mask or their anatomy doesn't look right, man, you get ratted on so hard. And it's weird being an artist that's used to recording on my camera with just me quiet or me listening to my music and not doing it live, because I feel like there's like a little extra added pressure for no reason. I don't know. I think it's just my own like me freaking myself out. You know, because you're literally putting yourself out there to the world, like, hey world, I say I can do this, and usually the world's like, it's interesting. Right now, we on the top. The last time the world seen a booty this good was on Jenny from the block. I got him on crazy lately. But baby, no one there don't make me. Wanna tell all of my ladies to get up on the floor and just shake the shot. There you go. Alright, now he's starting to look more like the Bruce we know. Right here. This is a little hard shadow coming in here. Like I said, I'm just laying out very light values right now. One of the reason is because I'm going to go back over with different layers of pencils to get the darker shades, you know, get those elements right. Yeah, hold on, let's see if you guys said anything, my bad. Alright. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I promise I'll answer them. I just gotta remember. I just gotta remember to look up every so often. I mean, actually, I got a question for you guys. If you guys have seen the movie, what was like one of your favorite moments of the movie? You know, what part really got you? Like, I think the part that got me the most in the movie, which it was just like a fun, like, okay, you guys got me, that was good. Was there's this scene where like Bruce is having like one of his nightmares, which they kind of overdid it with the nightmare scenes a little bit, but whatever, it worked for the movie. Um, is when Bruce is sitting there and he's like apparently at his mom's graveyard, and then like that weird demon bat thing comes popping out. Like that one, it's really hard to get me to jump at movies because I love scary movies, but I wasn't expecting it, so it got me. It actually got me. I was like, yeah, and then I actually like wanted to watch more of the movie. I was like, all right, this is that's kind of different. Why'd they put this in here? You know, it was like that fun excitement. You know, you didn't really know what the movie was going to throw at you at that point. So I actually, Zack Snyder, if you're watching, which I know you're probably not, I really appreciated that. That was good. That was in here. Now, a lot of people will probably be saying, Bree, why don't you just use charcoal? This would be going way a lot faster. Um, I bet it would, but I like graphite. I'm a graphite artist. You know, that's where I started with. That's where I'm most comfortable with. And then also, it depends on the paper you're using. Like right now, I'm using the the like the Kaizen comic book roll paper. And the reason I use this paper is just because it's more fun to me to use, and I'm very used to the texture of it. So I already know like how to blend things on there very well to pull off the looks that I want to pull off, and get the results that I need to get. So yeah. See now Batman's starting to look like Batman. And the only things that are going to really make this picture start going when I do this is when you put the eyes in there. That's when people start thinking, oh, this really does look like him. I've noticed. If you guys are artists, you guys know that when people are like, nah, I don't really see it. And as soon as you put the eyes in there, people start like, oh wow, look at that. It's like the real, it looks just like the real picture. And you're like, yeah, man. It's just the eyes that do it. It's that one piece, that one fundamental piece right there, not the rest of the details that you're doing. No. Let me see if you guys have said anything. Alright, cool. Good. I don't know. If I have time with school, I might probably start making this like my new movie poster Mondays. Because on my channel, I do these things called movie poster Mondays, where like I pick like a YouTube person or YouTube channel, or I pick like a TV show, or I pick just a random show that I like, and then I convert it into a like movie poster. And the reason why I do that is because it helps. I don't know. To me, I think it's cool, and also it helps me like practice my style a little bit more, and refine it more, I should say. It's pepper. It's this salt and pepper face. So salt and pepper face, you do something kind of more like this. It's like scribbles. You hint at where this beard and ruff is. You don't really give it away. Maybe say it's there, but you don't say it's there. A little bit. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. That's all this is, salt and pepper, people. Yeah, a little bit of salt and pepper right up here. Some salt and pepper. I call it salt and pepper. It's what I call beer. It's how my way of drawing it. I think salt and pepper when I draw these. Because, that's what stubble kind of looks like a kind of salt and pepper type look. You know, that's my own personal thing when I draw these things. Cool, cool, cool. Ah, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to record for Vine, man. I do Vine as well, people. Ah, sorry, sorry, sorry. I missed the music. No. Let's go a little bit more into this. Let's go right here. Maybe that's what it was. Alright, pop that up. Alright. Now, Ben's mouth is kind of, it's like it curves up, it goes down. It's that little dip right there. It comes over here. Yeah. Kind of darken in this area a little bit. Right there. And then you have these. It's weird, like his bottom lip blends in with his skin tone so well. It's like it's there, but it's not there. If that makes sense. You know. He also has this formation of hair. You know, to tell you, obviously, to indicate where shit is. And I feel like they photoshopped his lips a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I feel like they kind of sudsed up his lips with some funkiness. Put that right in there. Yeah, so that's a good base for that. Oh, actually doing pretty good on this. I should say the reason I say that is because every so often I always like to just walk away from my piece, or in my brain I like to just look at it from far and be like, yeah, okay, that's what it's looking like. It's looking right. And then compared to what I had before, yeah, it's going the way it's supposed to. Yeah. So once I start adding the final, like the little finessing details, it'll be looking right. Yeah. Real quick, I just have to send out a text real quick. Alright. Tell everybody I'm live. No. Alright, let me record for Vine real quick. And say hi, you're on Vine. Flip this bad boy over. Don't you think about Vine when you do these things? They're weird. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just me being observatory breed. Alright, back to music, back to art.
She was checking up on me. From the game she was spitting in my ear. You would think that she know me. Decided to cheat. Conversation unhappy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Who wants y'all? Oh, who wants y'all? Say come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. But I told her, I said, yeah. Shawty got down, said, come and get me. Oh, yeah. I get so caught up, I got you told me. Hurry my girl, let's go. Next thing I knew, just all up on me screaming. Got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me. She's ready to leave. But I gotta give it real now. 'Cause I'm the one to take. She's a certified 20. But that just ain't me. Hey, I know. Take a chance. She's crazy for me. But what I do, the way she thinks, shawty, I'm right. The way she thinks, oh, I'm not dead. Just one day.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't see you. I'm back. Dan, thanks, Summer. I appreciate it. And Hypo, what's up? I did it perfectly. Just did it. I just perfectly avoid the bat from more Sleeper. Possibly just unless, yeah, just a little bit. I promise you, I'm trying not to say that many Batman, Superman spoilers. Like, I don't know if you guys had questions about it. Like, I'll show you as much of the movie as I can without spoiling it for you because it's a good movie. I liked it. Um, Rotten Tomatoes is kind of hard on it, and there's some points that were kind of like whatever. But if you guys want me to, I'll tell you some bits and pieces about the movie. Nothing that's gonna ruin it, I promise. All right, throw this in here. This is shadow kind of comes in. Now, this right here. Open this. All right, so the shadow kind of comes right back here. Over. I mean, no problem. I saw the movie. Give it 5 out of 10, Hippo. All right, that's okay. That's okay. Darling's Dildo. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, bro. Sure is. My phone fell off. Yeah, you know what? The movie had its moments. Like I said, like earlier in the stream, you know, it's not a Marvel movie, so like I can't judge it off of like Marvel standards. But all in all, like I gotta look at it. Was I entertained? Did I feel like I wanted to walk out of the movie at any point in time? Because it, like you know, even though I fought for Fantastic Four, which was pretty bad movie. You know, I didn't want to walk out of it. I was just like, all right, cool. This is a hero movie, and this is what it is. But Batman vs Superman, it wasn't. It really wasn't that bad. It kept me entertained the whole entire time. There are some moments when I'm like, why would they do this? It just is ridiculous. Um, you know, like everybody's talking about. I kind of thought it was weird how they introduced all the future superheroes. It was just like, all right, this guy. You don't like you guys know who he is, but the world here doesn't know who he is. So yeah, and then like I don't know, because you know how Batman in the Batman that we all know and love, he like Lex Luthor was more Batman in this movie a little bit more than actual Batman. Like Batman didn't know what the metahumans were. Like I don't know. I would assume that Batman would have known of these people or been aware of them, especially since he'd been trying to track down like Superman like he was. So I don't know. That's the only part about the movie I was kind of like, it's not right. But whatever. I'm just a guy who thinks that Batman could have been a little bit more cooler in that aspect. But it's just personal opinion. What do you guys think? Let me go back here real quick. The thing with drawing them in style is like it's the subtle details that make it like really start to pop and become what it is. Yeah, and this right here. And I'll check on your comments in just a sec. I'm just making sure this works the way it's supposed to work. Cool. Alright. And I'm going in the Drew Shrewsbury style. So, with that said, we're going to use these textures, which will be up here. No, he has this highlight. Batman has this highlight right here, which works. So now I can put this highlight here. So going into Superman a little bit. Now Superman's S, his textures for his stuff is kind of weird. Yeah, yeah, he kills people in the movie. Like, yeah, that you're right. You're right. Hip. That was kind of weird. I didn't really like that he was just massacring everybody in the movie. Like, um, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought that fight scene towards the end where you get to actually see him do what he does. I thought that was dope. I was like, you know what? This is the Batman that we love from Arkham. Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight. And the whole entire series for the whole Arkham series. And I felt like they're like, all right, fans really like this. Let's let him keep doing that. And then, you know, I felt like they kind of got weird with like how they're how they allowed him to mess people up. Which it's funny because in the Arkham games, when you're in those sort of fight sequences, you knock people out. But when like you're throwing the batarangs, you're like, no, that person would have died. So in that sense, I'm like, all right, cool, maybe like they can get away with it. But yeah, I didn't really like that their Batman was like this massacring a whole bunch of people. If anything, like if they would have been like, even if he would have said in the movie somewhere like, oh, I don't mess up, I don't shoot people, I don't shoot to kill, I shoot to like make sure they stay down. So then it would left some like thing in your brain like, oh, all right, so you shoot them in the shoulders and the legs. But no, there's straight points where like people get messed up and he's like snapping necks. It's weird, but it's whatever. And yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's my whole take on it. Back to the story, but I feel like yeah, you're right. They should definitely do a standalone Batman movie. And Finn, I'm trying so hard to like, I'm trying so hard to like not ruin the movie for you, man. Uh, until you see it, like I'm trying like to tell you the good parts, but not overly kill you on what needs to be said. But yes, all right. Let me get back to the art. Let me get back to it. All right, I need a blender tool. The blender tool saves life, people. Blend that in there a little bit. And how that kind of come out right here. All right, throw that in there. Put that red dot right here. And for the movie itself, I feel like it should have just been a straight like. I like how they didn't take away too much of telling the story of Wonder Woman because they're like, all right, Wonder Woman's about to get her own movie, so let's not dive into that. Superman already has his own movie, so let's not dive too much into that. And then at the same time, like they're like, all right, we need to introduce Batman, and like everybody already knows who Batman is. He's had like 5,000 stories, so I felt like they're like, all right, he's had like 5,000 stories. We don't need to keep killing that, killing that stone. Um, Obviously, we're going to touch on his parents' death and why it messes him up, but they didn't go crazy with it, which I appreciated it because I'm like, all right, I don't want to see another Batman origin story. Like we've seen this 5,000 times. If anything, they should do the movie of where his Robin died, like because he has that copper suit of Robin, um, inside his Batcave with Joker's handwriting on it. So it lets you know that like, Robin's already, the one Robin's already been messed up and killed by Joker, which I think that would be a cool story to go back to. Like a younger Batman, well, he'd probably be like about 2 to 4, maybe even 5 years younger, sitting there, and him and Robin are fighting everything, and then it's the story when Robin dies. So I thought that would be dope. And then that could be like the prequel to the Suicide Squad and all this other stuff, and maybe why Batman wasn't so active, when Superman was out fighting and doing all this crazy stuff, because maybe after losing Robin, he was like, I can't do this right now, blah blah blah. And then sure enough, as soon as he says he can't do it, the world gets attacked by these aliens, and that will lead into the Dawn of Justice thing, which I think that would be a better way to introduce the whole like Bat lore from that side, that standpoint. Mm-hmm. This whole process, man, it's only tedious just because it's like a layering thing. Like I have to make sure I layer by layer and then go back over. Like eventually I got to go back over and create the textures and all that other stuff. So yeah, and no problem. I don't mind being spoiled a little bit. I'll try to avoid it. Being killed Han. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you any deep stories like that. Yeah, we've all seen Star Wars. Yeah. Man, thanks, Fat Boy. I appreciate it, bro. All right, let me get back to this album and put the soundtrack. Like I said, I'm listening to this. One of my DJ buddies, Don Mecca. This is his mix. This is what I'm listening to. If you guys want to know. Alright. Start moving up towards the suits of men. I gotta fix this real quick before I flip over to Superman. Cool. And shader. Where you at, smoother? There we go. Alright. The blender tool. Best tool around. Alright. So these little darkness in there. It's a black mask, it's not purely white. You create those values with the kneaded eraser, the all-powerful. Cool. Alright. Start working in on these other guys. Start working on Superman. What do you guys think of Superman in this movie? No spoilers. No spoilers. To be honest, I thought Superman was actually not bad in this movie. Like I said, he had his own movie already, so like, you know, I didn't want to re-see Superman's movie again. I was like, all right, cool. It was more. This movie was more or less like a Batman movie. Like, all right, this is Batman. This is how badass he is. He can take on the guy that we just saw save the world from aliens that could you know, essentially destroy all humanity. And this guy's like, no, no, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and let these people, well, let this race destroy my planet. I'm going to take them out. So, you know, in that sense, you're like, all right, yeah, Batman, you're team us. We like you, you know. But, and in reality, though, if you're put in Batman's shoes and you're like, all right, this race could like destroy the whole entire human race if they really wanted to, and you're just sitting there like, yeah, no, they're friendly, they're gonna super love us. Like, I think I'd be in Batman's shoes, like, yeah, no, if I had to take this dude down because there's a chance that he could be evil, yeah, let's go ahead and do it, and then we'll feel bad about it later on. Alright, so the light's coming from this way, so these shadows have to go like something like that from here. Go down this way. Move at the rim of this a little bit. Alright, right there. Cool. See what you guys said anything. That mix? Yeah, it's a good mix, man. I really like this mix. There, I'll turn it up for you. My buddy Don, he kills these mixes, man. I remember the first time I heard this, I was in the gym. I think I stayed in the gym like an extra hour because I was listening to it all day. Round out his nose a little bit more. Man, thanks, Pat. I appreciate it, bro. Alright, let's break up Superman in the background here a little bit. Ah. No! So what characters are, I guess, what movie are you guys looking most forward to coming out? Is it a new Wonder Woman movie, or Civil War, or the new Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Which I think the next Guardians of the Galaxy 2 might be the movie to watch, because I think it's going to be pretty good. Mostly because I love Zamora, and I think she's gorgy. Um, but that's just me personally, right? Man, you know it's weird? I'm looking at it on screen, and on screen it looks like but I swear to you guys, if you see this thing in person, it looks way totally different. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it so I can send it to everybody. I don't know. I gotta make sure I do this because yeah, man. Like, what movies are you most excited for? Like, I'm super excited for, like I said, Civil War, mostly because my boy Black Panther's in there, and then also it's another Captain America movie, and Captain America, if you guys don't know, is like one of my top all-time favorite like superheroes. So I love him. I love him to pieces. I think it's also going to be interesting to see how Iron Man and Cap play out. I know everybody's like, "Oh, are you excited for essentially like Spider-Man?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I've seen Spider-Man so much, I'm like, it's whatever. It's just a robotic Spider-Man. To me personally, I think that Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was like the best Spider-Man, but that's Nerdy's own personal moment right there. I think that he was the best. He was the best Spider-Man, but you never know. Tom Holland might pull through. It might be one of the better ones, just like how Ben Affleck did. So you can't knock till you try it, right? But at the same time, I still like Andrew Garfield. I think he was a better Spider-Man to me. Um, we'll see what this Spider-Man brings to the table. Also, did you guys hear about like what they were saying with the Amazing Spider-Man 3? Like, what was supposed to happen? Like, Green Goblin, like the real Green Goblin was supposed to come in, and then the Sinister Six, and he was supposed to battle all of them. Like, oh man, if they would have not messed up that movie, like if they would have not pissed off Andrew Garfield, man, I swear, Amazing Spider-Man 3 with what they had set up, minus the Rhino because he was kind of stupid, that would have been amazing, amazing movie. But didn't work out that way, because then they probably would have introduced like Black Cat or maybe even Moon Knight. That would have been awesome if they would have dropped Moon Knight in there. Or if anything, they probably would have had the X-Men cameo inside Spider-Man's universe, which would be the dopest ever. Like, see Spider-Man and the X-Men battle it out. Yeah, or Fantastic Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, that could happen. So I think that was what was supposed to happen, but they messed up Fantastic Four, and then they screwed it up with Andrew Garfield, and yeah, that's what happened. So that sucks. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. I'll get back to the art now. Sorry, I keep wanting to make sure I'm talking to you guys. I make sure you're not just sitting here enjoying the nonsense of what I'm doing. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going back to this drawing now. Let's do it. Put this music back on. Like I said, this is from my buddy Don Mecca. You can check him out on SoundCloud. This mix is called the Future House Top 40 Mix. He's a dope DJ. Good guy. So. Let me move some stuff for you guys. I'm going to work on Miss Wonder Woman because I have to get her going to make sure this works. I'm waiting for Star Wars 8 too, Finn. That you're right. I'm waiting for that one. That's gonna be dope. And Suicide Squad. I don't know about Suicide Squad. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. I don't know. No, you know what? I take it back. I just really want to see the new Joker and the new Harley Quinn, because when they do the Killing Joke story with Ben Affleck, man, it's gonna be a good ass movie. Especially with this Batman. Oh man, he's gonna kill it. All right, let me find my Wonder Woman pick that I have. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Actually, you know what the bigger question is? What do you guys think of Wonder Woman? I'm drawing her right now, so I'm like, she's in my brain. But what do you guys think of Wonder Woman? Like, dope, not dope? Finn, what are you saying here, Finn? I like Toby as Spider the most in the comments. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'll be back soon. Just have to do myself too. Cool. Thanks, Finn. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, bro. Alright. I actually like Wonder Woman. I thought she was pretty. Actually, I thought she was kind of hot in this movie. I was like, all right, I see you, Wonder Woman. I see what you're doing over there. You know. Um, I like how like in mid fight she was like she cracked like a smile or whatever. She's like, yeah, I kind of like this. Like as if she missed it. So I thought that was dope. I thought she played that part right there pretty well. And everyone's like, that's just one part of the movie, Bree. Still, I liked it. It is intriguing. Alright, put this right here. Right here. You know, this is the hardest part about, well, drawing hair is the form. Like, getting, you know, the intricacies to make it look like it's effortless, but it's not, you know. Yeah, there. watching. It's loving. You love it, girl. It's loving. Boop, boop. Let me see if you guys said anything. I'm sorry. Been gone. Alright. Cool. If you guys have any questions, about the art style or what I do on the side or, any interest, let me know, man. Hit me up. I'll try to make sure I continue to look up to see what you guys are doing. I mean, if you're drawing as well, that'd be dope too. If you're drawing as well, hit me up on Twitter. I'm at Nerdy Glasses. Show me your pictures, and I'll see if I can add them on screen or something. I gotta figure out how to do that, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. Alright, so Wonder Woman's shield in this is battle damaged, which I hope they kind of show inside her movie, show her actually fighting some stuff, kind of like how Cap was, where they show him actually going to war and fighting some things. I think that would be dope. Or it's in the ways of my podcast, that would be dope sauce, Throw some shadow in there. Alright, the music back up. No, not back down, back up.
What you wanna do, baby? Where you wanna go? I take you to the moon, baby. I take you to the club. I treat you like a real lady, no matter where you go. Just give me some time, baby, 'cause even when we're apart, I know my heart is still there with you. 5 more hours down the night is ours and ours and with you. This right here is my type of party. 5 more hours, we just getting started. This right here is my type of party. 5 more hours, we just getting started. 5 more hours, we just getting started. How you wanna play, baby? What you wanna know? Just pour another drink, baby. Come on, pour it in more. I treat you like a real lady. I keep you out the cold. I give you all my time, baby. Even when we're apart, oh, my heart is still being with you. 5 more hours till the night is ours and I'll with you. This is yes, right here is my time for party. Yeah, 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 yeah. 5 more hours, we just getting started. This right here is my type of party. This is my type of party. 5 more hours, we just getting started. 5 more hours, we just getting started. Just getting started. How it always calls me, finding my way back to you. I'm feeling it more now than ever. I'll do this forever, just to spend the night with you. This is this right here is my type of party. Hours we just getting started. This right here is my type of party. 5 more hours, we just getting started. 5 more hours, we just getting started.
I gotta lighten that up in there. Take that.
I'm a 740 million on me right now. Party niggas on something other than money. Chickens out by the tongue, bloody staying bloody pretty women. Now you're here. Now you're here right now, huh? You should all disappear right now. Look, you're getting all your friends and you're getting in the car. You're coming to the house, I'm clear right now, huh? You see me all the new things. Cop cars and the loose change. All white like a new thing. Niggas see you running and they new change. Like a motherfucker. You thought I got a cousin of them. I don't trust you on the go. I can make some steps, this is what I'm talking. Talking for ladies with the triple butter. Fresh sheets and towels, and she gotta love it. Yeah, they all get what niggas out from it. But tell them niggas where I'm from. Tell them niggas where I'm from. Yeah, looking out now. I'm talking about a million on me right now. And I ain't talking about that little Wayne record. Till I high still I feel my back up for the record. Man, this is 65 minutes to a song. I ain't gonna compete with a single song. I'm good with the 4-point game, single wrong. Ask me how to do it, I don't tell a single soul. Pretty women, what's up? It's your head right now. Stand up with me in the chair right now. Do you hear me? I can't let it back with the get near me. I might kiss the best bitch you can damn it. I ain't never need a man to take care of me. Yo, I'm in that big boy, bitches can't win this. I force every day, but I ain't a business. The hooks down in the approach, I invented. And I ain't taking that back, cause I'm into it. And I ain't taking that back, cause I'm into it. Thinking out loud, paper, keep a $1,000,000 smile. LOL to the bank, checking my account. Bank tell a friend after checking my account. Pretty ladies like hell. Cut a butt on your pussy. Cut buddies on the low, you ain't gotta take bread. That I eat it in the morning. She gon' say I go, can I hit it in the bathroom? Put your hands on the toilet. I put my leg on the top, girl, cause I know that's cool. I just don't know what to call it. But get your face on the stars, I ain't nothing like the bathroom. Put some name on the quarter. I want some cocaine if you start, yeah, she can get back to. Put it on my dick like a puppet. I don't like chop. So fuck this, lawless, and flawless, regardless, larges, and charging ball in the water. Deep to the Jordan skateboard, I'm not in drink to jump on me, you
Supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. With my body so melodic. This beat goes right through my chest. Everybody, mountain poppy, came to party. Grab somebody, work your body, work your body. Let me see you one, two, step. Everybody get on the floor. In the party, we about to get it on. Let me see you one, two, step. I love it, one, two, step. Everybody, one, two, step. I love it, one, two, step. Let me see you one, two, step.
Just so you guys know who this person I'm drawing is right now. It's Jesse Eisenberg. Is that how you pronounce his name? Anyway, it's Baby Luther Jr. Lex Jr. I don't know if you guys knew this. Like in the movie, he's Lex Luthor's son. I think it's kind of cheesy. I don't know. It's just I think that's one of the one parts in the movie that kind of made me mad. I was like, it's his son. I don't know. I thought it was like weird that they're gonna make him Lex Luthor, just like 100% make him Lex Luthor. Like don't make him Lex Luthor's son. But at the same time, I feel like they put that in there just in case we were like, no, we don't like Jesse Eisenberg as as Lex Luthor. That's like I don't know. I feel like they have it in there just in case like they want to kill him off. Magically, old Lex is gonna come back and then he's gonna be like, well, it's because of then he's gonna become, the Superman's villain that we know. He's like, it's because you killed my son. That's why I don't like you anymore, and all that other stuff. That's how I feel it's probably gonna go down for that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, maybe I don't know. You do good work, man. Have to go handle a few things, but definitely keep checking out the channel. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it, bro. Alright. Let's switch up the music a little bit. This is on SoundCloud, The Greatness. You know what? Let's listen to one of my old gems. If I can load it. I can't even load it right now. No. Alright. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Let's play some music. All this is on SoundCloud, by the way.
Something to drink and maybe something to smoke. Love is a blaze, I saw flames in the side of the stage, and the fire brigade comes in a couple of days. Until then, we got nothing to say and nothing to know, but something to drink and maybe something to smoke. Let it go until our roads are changed, singing we found love in a local rave. No, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say, but I can just figure it out and hope and pray. I told her her name and said it's nice to meet you, then she handed me a bottle of water with tequila. I already know she's a keeper, just from this one small act of kindness. I ain't it deep. If anybody finds out, I'm meant to drive home, but I think all of it now. No, so we're in love, we just sit on the couch, one thing to another, and I just something to drink and maybe something to smoke. Something to drink and maybe something to smoke.
Lost my picture. No.
something to drink and maybe something to smoke.
Oh, my hand's starting to cramp up, guys. Take a break for a second. Alright, taking a break. Let my hand rest for a sec. Let's talk. I don't know. Ask me some questions, guys. Oh, man. Hand's really bothering me. I guess if you guys are new to the channel, who am I? So, my name's Eric Glasses. Every so often on Mondays, I like to draw these things called Movie Poster Mondays. This is actually the first time I'm doing it live. So, yeah, that's that. I hope you guys are liking it. Also, what else is new? On Fridays, usually that's when I like to stream live. which I don't know, depending on how this does, I might actually start drawing the movie posters live on here for YouTube, and then probably doing the hashtag Nerdy Fridays live on Twitch. You know, I don't know, or I might just stick to YouTube. I don't know which one I want to do that on. And then other than that, I like to just draw things. I love comic books. I love comic books. That's the reason why my channel was started, was so that because I have a comic book that I'm working on, and I wanted to show how to make a comic book, because I was trying to find videos on the internet how to do it, and I was on YouTube, and a lot of them were just like basic generic videos, and I didn't really like that. So I was trying to figure out how to, essentially make it so other people that wanted to create a comic book would actually have a source, be like, all right, this is how you make a comic book all the way through, and go like understand some of the challenges that I went through. So that's why I started this channel, and then I realized like I need to get my art skills up just a little bit more. So I started doing these things called Movie Poster Mondays, because I always like doing these concept drawings, and it's actually as I'm drawing here, I'm actually improving my own style to make certain things better, and yeah, that's kind of how I got started, guys. Every so often I do these channels with my buddies, strangers, so I'll do like podcasts with them. They're pretty dope people. Or, you see me kicking it with my buddy, Fat Free Pudding. He's one of the guys that commented below. He does ASMR, so if you're interested in that, go check him out. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to stall because my hands drive me crazy. But I don't know why, it started cramping up really hardcore. Well, tell me about you guys yourself. Like, where are you guys from? Like, what do you like to do? I mean, why you checking out the art channel? Like, do you guys draw? If you do, what do you like to draw? What's your favorite stuff to draw? Let me know. All right. All right. I think I'm responding back to you guys via text now. All right. Whew. All right. I think I took a little break. Let's finish it. All right. Let's get his hair going. Now, another thing about Superman's hair, it's like I don't really have a great picture for this, so I'm trying to make it work. Just trying to like imagine how his hair would look. Hopefully, it doesn't come out crappy. If it does, let me know. I'm sorry. Back to music. Hey. It's an old song, man. Ah, man, I love old Outcast. Ah, it's a mix. Oh, let me see if you guys said anything. I'm sorry. Alright, cool. It's a good mix. I like this mix. Outcast Rosa Parks remix by Antics and Co's Light Source Premiere. It's on SoundCloud. That's a good mix. I like that one. Oh yeah. I like, yeah. This other kids you didn't know I like Skill Tricks. I like this. And Outer Risk. Oh, this is a remix. What?
No barrier is too big
What?
for our nation.
Hit me with the ad. Ugh! Kill me. Oh man, you know what? I didn't even realize, guys. This is like about like an hour and some change in. Oh man. Shit. I didn't really mean for it to go on this long. You know what? I'm gonna pause right here. Or I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want me to keep going, or do you want me to pause it? You got a comment? Let me know, because I'll keep going. I actually only planned for this to be about an hour. I didn't know it's like already almost 2 hours in. But this is how you get when you start drawing, right? So I don't know. Alright. I gotta fix Wonder Woman's hair real quick. So while you guys figure out, let me know. You want me to give it away? I don't know. Maybe. People actually keep asking me to put my stuff on Etsy, man. Like, I don't know. I'm weird. I'm weird like that. I might. You never know. I might give it away. It depends. I can't. I don't know. I'm weird like that. We'll see. That's a good thought. See, Fat Boy game. Fat Boy. I appreciate this. Maybe. Anyway, let me. I'm now. I don't have to get this, so I don't get trapped in thought. But maybe. Let me get dark in here real quick, so this picture start having some pop. Alright. So I get enough point. You know what? That's what I might. What's going on here? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Alright, guys. I'm like about to hit my mark. So you know what, guys? I will record me finishing this up, and then I'll put it on my actual channel. Um, so it'll be like making movie poster part 2, and then I'll do it in the speed art form, so you guys can just see the finalized thing on my actual channel, which is Nerdy Glasses. You guys already know this. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions for movie posters, like in the future, hit me up on Twitter. I'm on Nerdy Glasses or Art Mixer Ghost. You can find me there, and then let me know, because if you like this, then I'll start doing this more, and then it'll be like with stuff that you guys actually suggest. So work out that way. But yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out again with your nerdy friend. It's Bree, aka Nerdy, and I appreciate it. And if you like the show and you want to see some more, I didn't try to rhyme at all. Anyway, hit the little red button. Join me next week. And as always, people, stay true to what you do. Love yourself. Love what you do. And above all, stay nerdy, people. Have a good one, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. See you next.